Get a £5 free bet every week with Offer Club from William Hill. Simply stake a total of £20 or more across the week on pre-match football accumulators with 4 or more selections, and you'll get a £5 free bet on the Friday. Join William Hill Offer Club on mobile or online now.
This is Frank Reeves reporting for IFL TV in association with Macklin's Gym Marbella. We're at your call, and I've got standing in front of me the one and only Adnan Amar, who's just made his comeback. Adnan, what's going on?
Yeah, just in London today for a business event a little bit earlier on near Wembley, and then heard my friend, my old stablemate Abraham Horner was fighting in Bethnal Green, so I just travelled over from there to come and support him. And he got the win. Was it a 4th round stoppage?
5th, I think.
5th round stoppage, so over the moon for him.
So what's going on with your career? You've literally just made a comeback. What's happening?
I've literally just come out of the wilderness for the last 4 years. I was injured. I had to take some time out. I had a little operation on my foot, which meant that I couldn't even train. So piled on a bit of weight. I was close to actually heavyweight for a long period of time. So set a goal to get back in the ring. And 30th of September was my last fight against an unbeaten kid from Hungary, and got the win on points. So
came back at super middleweight, I believe.
I came back at super middleweight, but obviously the plan is not to stay at super middleweight. It's to get down, hopefully to maybe the next fight at middleweight, and then hopefully work down to light middleweight, which is a lot more of a natural weight for me. Because when I was fighting at welterweight for most of my career, I was never really strong at the weight.
Yeah.
So I always kind of struggled to make the weight, and then it affected my performance. And
well, you was always a massive welterweight, so I mean, looking at your frame standing in front of me now, light middle, possibly even middle.
Exactly, even light middleweight. So yeah, so a lot of people used to come to me and say, so what weight do you fight at? And they always used to see me standing next to, like, for example, next to Carl Froch, and there's not much difference in height. So they always assumed that I was probably a super middleweight, or at the most a middleweight. You know what I mean? I was a welterweight, so I used to scratch my head thinking, why do people find it hard to believe that I'm a welterweight? But it makes sense now, because it was difficult to make the weight, especially for my last title fight, which was against Lee Purdy.
Yeah.
I really did struggle to make the weight for my fight.
So have you got any sort of long-term plans? Obviously you don't want to say too much having 4 years out, but you don't want to start calling people out as such, but you must have a rough idea of what you're targeting and what.
You know what? To be honest, Frank, I've been watching the fights on TV. I've been keeping up to date with the sport, obviously domestically and obviously internationally as well. But for me personally, I'm just gonna take each fight as it comes. You know what I mean? Just treat each fight as a sort of personal project, if you like.
Yeah.
To be honest, for the first time in my career, I'm actually looking at boxing as a business, which is what it's always been. Do you know what I mean? Boxers are professionals and the kind of self-contractors. So there's the whole business side of it gets overlooked by the fighters, and really it should be one of the main objectives as well.
So when's the next outing?
Next outing, I was hopefully trying to get another fight in before Christmas or the New Year, but it's looking more like sometime in January or in early February.
Well, good luck with that, and I'll just say thank you very much for the interview, Adnan Amar.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot.
No worries.